You been watching much of the news? You hear what's coming out of Seattle?
A lot of craziness.
Oh shit!
Pure hot
That
garbage.
it's so fucking bizarre what they've managed to do and relatively quickly. This has been going on for a few days now. So you've got the autonomous zone in Seattle known as CHAZ. I can't believe this doesn't seem
CHAZ.
real. CHAZ. It sounds like a fucking rock concert or like a rock festival when you say the Raz at the CHAZ.
Yeah.
The guy heading it up is named Raz, and CHAZ is what the hell is it? Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, and it's anything but autonomous. But
Justin from
I can't fucking believe this shit.
Justin from work, that was funny because every time he sees the name Chaz, he thinks of Will Ferrell's character from Blades of Glory.
Oh shit!
So he starts laughing it up and sends it to me. I'm like,
yeah.
It is an absolute. It's crazy.
It's a clusterfuck.
It's a big cluster.
I'm
grateful we don't live over there.
I know it.
It's pure chaos down there. Let's just say certain people, to name anonymous, let's say, well, I could just say governor and mayor aren't.
Well, there's no leadership.
There's no
That's
leadership.
What it is. It's a problem.
It's more, let's just let this happen and let's just let nature take its course, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Realistically, you should probably have control of your own
You
city.
need protesting is one thing, and I'm all for the protesting. It's the rioting and the looting that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to do anybody any good. And when you protest, okay, that's fine, but you still need to, I guess take action, not violent action, but protest, get your point out there. But I guess my take on the situation is okay, yeah, you guys have commandeered 6 blocks now worth of space, and for what? Like what is this going to do? What is this going, like, what are you going to gain out of this? Because I feel like, honestly, I feel like Seattle is embarrassing themselves. For A, it happened in the first place. B, it's still going on. The police have been told to stand down, and the governor is allowing it to happen. He's looking at it like, oh, it's.
I didn't even know what happened.
It's mostly peaceful protesting. You want to know what I read today?
What did you read?
So, there's a police precinct that's in there, that's within the 6 blocks. They are getting a shit ton of calls. Actually, the Seattle PD is getting a shit ton of phone calls regarding rapes, robberies, and assaults within the CHAZ area. They can't go in. And it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Peaceful my ass.
Yeah, it's gotten to. I mean, that is not as a point. I feel like
Keep it peaceful, people.
Well, the thing is, they're treating it like they want to control this section, like they're holding a territory at war. Like, kind of like how we're like here in battle, you're trying to hold this section and defend it, or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
And the fact is like
There's
the only
so
time
much...
you ever want to do that is when we're really been at war or invaded. Or a time of that. This is not that time.
There's so
it's
much.
Just protest is an excuse to destroy things and to loot and do bad things, and people take advantage of it because these guys don't probably have jobs, got nothing better to do. They live out of their mom's basement. Well, I finally got out of the house and do something, steal something, and get free shit.
There's so much irony to it. They're trying to protest. Again, they don't agree with a lot of leadership with the country as far as that's concerned. But the irony is what they've done as far as putting up walls. They're checking people's papers. They have checkpoints set up within this Capitol Hill setup.
And this is the United States.
And it's so ironic. It's like, wow, this is everything you guys hate, or you claim to hate anyway. And I call bullshit. Apparently not, because you're doing the exact same things you say that, we can't stand for this in this country, and yet, okay, so we're not part of the country. I swear to God, what it looks like a bunch of spoiled kids who are playing Fort in downtown Seattle. That's what it looks
absolutely.
Like. And this actually kind of cracked me up a little bit because I'm pretty familiar with this at my house. My kids, they are so creative. I love those little guys, but they tear apart the couches, and what they do is they make their little forts. I come home and I'm just like, oh man, all right. It's not the biggest deal, but it's like, man, it's kind of a double-edged sword. On the one side, it's like, holy shit, they've completely just blown up my living room.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, it's like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. They have gotten really clever with the forts and whatnot.
But they didn't rob your bedroom of all its
But they're not
supplies and all, taking all the fridge's foods.
When they need food, they go to
What are you doing with all this stuff?
When they need food, they're like, Dad, I'm hungry. I need some tomatoes.
Well, sorry.
I don't have them in my fort. So they go and they get, like, they'll get chips, they'll get yogurt, they'll get little boxes of juice or whatever, and it's just like to me that's kind of what I see going on over there, and I don't know. My final thought on it, it's funny, but it's not ha-ha funny.
Yeah.
It's more embarrassing than anything else, and it's definitely at the local level, and it's clearly at the national level, just how embarrassing what this looks like. That's my take on it.
Well, my final thought, I feel that we've gotten to the point where, I mean, we should have evolved as people. And that this is, coming together. This is not coming together as humans. This is more of like, let's just make our point across and be stupid about it, destroy things, cost money, ruin lives. Oh, I gotta watch my figure. You know that. Pop-Tart.
We're in quarantine. Who gives a shit?
No, but
yeah,
no, I just feel like we should be evolved from this, but it looks like we're back the other direction, from evolving to de-evolving.
It's such a surreal feeling right now.
It's like, how do you not know the right from wrong? How do you not know the obvious? The thing that people they turn their eye on what is the right from wrong, and that's the thing that upsets me, is that they've got no fucking clue what they're doing. They're just kind of, well, let's just take shit, burn shit, cause problems for the whole community, and making their city look bad.
It's like a big temper tantrum.
It is
now taking over part of the city.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Well, that's
it's hard to take it serious, but then you realize, wait a minute, you need to, because you know who these people are.
Yeah,
they are domestic terrorists.
They are.
Yeah. And for anyone who doesn't know, that's what domestic terrorism looks like.
Yeah. When you hold captive a section of a city, that becomes to a point where you're just like, you know what?